too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hit boy, we got another one. Ha. Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible.
It's Matt.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here is Trey Lance leading this 49er offense onto the field. Some very big expectations. For the second-year signal caller.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So certainly a defensive mistake here in the first quarter, getting hit with a roughing the passer call.
And that hurts not just because of the yardage you gave up and give them a fresh set of downs, but that brought the home crowd into this one. And when you go on the road, your job is to silence the crowd, not energize them.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Working from the gun, Lance. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The kick by goal is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Smith now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Geno. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. Smith throwing again. Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
The Seahawks had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And what doubly stings for them, CD, they lose week 1 at home, and now here on the road week 2. So it's certainly not a must-win, but boy, you hate to start a season with 2 straight losses.
Yeah, because you sort of feel like you're playing from behind right from the beginning, and that can really mess with your confidence. Plus, if you get to 0-2, here come the articles, here comes the sports talk shows, pointing out the small percentage of teams that make the playoffs after they begin a season 0-2.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
On second down, it's Walker. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners 16. They'll try for the first with Walker, but he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down. Geno now to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On third down, here's Walker. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And Lance again going to keep it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. They'll go option to the short side. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Here we go.
A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. And Lance now to throw. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
Oh, look at this play call. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there, and that still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing now is Lance. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. 4th down field goal try coming, so Lance is off, and on comes Robbie Gould. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've got the lead here, trying to make amends for that loss last week against the Denver Broncos. They start this drive now, 1st and 10. Smith. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive, and also give him a first down. Now it's Smith. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second down and goal. Smith, the quick slant caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. Week 2 underway around the NFL, and a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener, the 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night, a treat. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Smith. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, Gap.
Touchdown! Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On the option, running left is Lance. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And now they'll throw with Lance. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Niners get a bit closer. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 21-17. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half.
He's got a man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Up the middle, here's Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Smith. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Geno. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field and brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith.
Across the middle and into the hands of Ridley. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Ready, set. 19 right.
Now Smith.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 15 now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it.
Ready.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've come upon halftime with a bit.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter.
Get it. 19. 19. Check pass.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
A full start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Throwing on 2nd down. Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Alert! Alert! Go!
Now a run with Walker. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Off of play action. Here's Smith. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Let's go now.
From the red zone now, Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
They'll bring us about right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound him into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Back to throw, Smith. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another run with Mitchell. Shifts by him, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-and-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Completes it to Samuel. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel. 18-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Gold with the extra point, and this is back to an 8-point game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. DK Metcalf for the Seattle offense about set to take over once again. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting it, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
about 25 on second down. Smith. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. To throw is Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
To the air again, Smith. This is the tight end Fant. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Throwing is Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On the give, it's Walker. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Throwing now is Geno. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll give it up to the big man Walker. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Smith now to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Now here's Michael Dixon, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Lance being chased out left toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Lance finding Ayuk there for a Niner first.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Okay, 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Throwing is Lance on third down. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4 quarters, hours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
Running back.
Here we go, check!
On the handoff, this is Walker. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 11 now. Smith. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And into the end zone. A pick.
Here we go.
Lance going to try to throw for this. It's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Geno down to throw. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling. Smith now looking to throw on 2nd down. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Opposite, green, quick, yellow.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense.
That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Gold to add the extra point. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off by the late touchdown. It's a 7-point lead here in the final minute of the game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down by 7. And time, a huge factor. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Smith gets this to Fant, and he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Now it's Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Now Myers for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
As Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that lead. But ultimately right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to win this thing.
And you know each guy's telling his teammate, just let it go. Don't worry about it. We're starting fresh right here. What happened before does not matter. What happens right now and going forward, that's what matters. Let's find a way to win this game.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. First throw here in overtime for Smith. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Lance with a first throw in overtime.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
And the Seahawks are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime.
Okay, ready? 19 driver, 19 driver. First row lead. 19 wide. 50 miles there, 50 miles there. Hey, last front row.
After the interception, here's Smith.
Open man downfield is Ridley.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Hand off here to Walker. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Smith.
That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
78 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
Let's go now. Left wing 19.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Man open. It's Goodwin. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes his legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Here's Smith.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And the defense is going to let him think about it a little as they use their 2nd timeout here. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And they'll be celebrating in Pioneer Square tonight. The Seahawks have won the game.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game.
I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own.
This player's development trait is hidden. Put him in.
If I touch it, then it's cold, People like and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on schedule. I ain't taking From my boy heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on